Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. We are the ninth group with the title Project of Cytopilus oryzae in different amount of it. The lecture, Mr. Mufid and Miss Ita. Next, before of all, let me introduce our team. That is, I'm Alvin Nasiha with the last student number 176. There is two friend, that is Bagus Farhan Hakiki with the last student number 174 and Nayaka with the student number 173. Uh, and before of all, I'm so sorry about uh, submitting a segment too late. So in the background, one of the problem that cause a decrease in the quality of rice in the storage of agricultural products is the pest Cytopilus oryzae, which it rice so that the quality of the rice decrease by up to 70% by Adrianto et al. 2016. Cytopilus oryzae pest attack cause rice grains in storage to have small holes and break easily like flour. So that the quality of rice decreases because it is wet and smells smooth. Rice grains are crushed and dusty in a fairly short time. Pest infestation can result in the development of mold, resulting in damaged rice production, a musty odor that is unpleasant and cannot be consumed. Next, and the second one
Citopil
is what is Cytopilus oryzae? Rice bugs are the main enemies of rice, which are insect that breeds in rice. The rice aphid has the Latin name Cytopilus oryzae, which is known as the rice weevil. This pest is cosmopolite or widespread in various places in the world. The damage caused by the pest is heavy, often even severe. Damage caused by this pest is heavy, even often considered as the most detrimental pest in food product.
bioecology of Cytopilus oryzae. Optimal condition for Cytopilus oryzae. Imago can live for a long time without feeding for 36 days. With feeding, their lifespan reaches 3 until 5 months. The female imago can produce about 300 until 400 eggs during one life cycle. The life cycle of the pest is 30 until 45 days under optimum condition, namely at a temperature of 26 Celsius, seed moisture content of 14% and at 70% humidity. Imago can live long enough without eating about 36 days. With food, the egg reach 3 until 5 months and even 1 year. Capricorn female imago about 300 until 400 eggs. Okay, the next of biology of Cytopilus oryzae. The life cycle. Female lay their eggs inside the rice grains by boring holes in the surface and sealing the holes with an adhesive. The egg hatch in 3 until 6 days, depending on temperature and humidity. The larvae develop inside the rice grain. Invisible from the outside, they are small, creamy, white, and legless. The larvae feed on the inside of the rice grain for 2 until 3 weeks until they are ready to pupate. The pupation process takes 4 until 6 days. The lice begin to develop body features such as antennae and wings. After becoming adult, they pour out of the rice grain. The color is initially reddish brown, then darkness with age.
Biology of Phytophilus oryzae, male and female. Male of Phytophilus oryzae have slender bodies, while females tend to have wider bodies. Females are rounder, are somewhat plumper, especially when laying eggs. The antennae of male Phytophilus oryzae are longer and hairy, while those of female are shorter and smoother. The dominant male Phytophilus oryzae is more active and seeks out females to mate with, while females are more sedentary after fertilization to lay eggs. So the methods are there. The tools is microwave containers, 3 pieces, digital scales, label or markers, camera or recording device, and the material are rice with treatment 50 grams, 100 grams, and 150 grams. Rice waffles, 5 males and 5 females per container, and the preparation steps. First is prepare 3 clean and dry microwave containers, labeled according to treatment 50, 100, and 150 gram. 2. Weigh the rice according to treatment using a digital scale. Put the rice into each container according to treatment. Third, take 5 males and 5 females using tweezers or a small brush. Put them into each container carefully. And the fourth is close the container tightly but still allow air exchange. Place the container in a place with stable environmental condition. And the last, record the start date of the experiment, observe and record the development of rice waffles periodically according to schedule. Okay, this is the
The next is discuss about our data in the first until 7 week. First of all is population density, and in the 50 gram density increased steadily from 13 to 44 individuals, indicating early population growth. The space and food began to feel crowded by week 6 until 7. So in 100 gram, from 15 to 89 individuals. The increase was more pronounced due to more available food and space, so supporting a higher carrying capacity. And the last is in 115 gram, 50 gram rapid growth in 17 to, to 140 individuals, showing that this treatment allow for the fastest population expansion due to minimal early competition and evidence research. The next. So the second one is sex ratio. Offspring sex ratio likely remains near 1:1, male for female, to random variation called occur, and no signs of sex ratio skewing during this period. So, and the last is behavior, active or passive. Only week 1 and first until third, adults mostly active, mating and laying eggs. So, and in mid weeks, in 4 until 7 week, increased movement burrowing into rice grains, and especially in 100 gram and 150 gram. Crowded start in 50-gram treatment by week 6 week, reducing movement, more passive or resting behavior due to space or resource stress.
Okay, the next is feeding condition. In 50 gram gradual food depletion, visible sign of damage on grains by week 6 until 7. And 100 gram adequate food grains still available but increasingly damaged. And then 150 gram food still abundant, low visible damage, insect friendly feeding. And then discuss in first week until 14 week. The first is population density. In 50 gram, peak at 46 week 9, then descend to 25 week 14, peak density, triggered result, exhaustion and possible cannibalism or death. And 100 gram, peaked at 105, week 10, dropped to 75 in week 14. This line likely from competition, was the build up and food scarcity. And the last 150 gram, hike has peaked at 180 on week 10, still maintained 128 by week 14. The gradual decline suggests this treatment sustained high population loss.
Next, to sex ratio, unless extreme stress or selective mortality occurred, no manipulation implies no genetic or environmental sex distortion. And third, behavior or active or passive, weeks 8 until 10, active behavior peaks, especially in 100 gram and 150 grams as newly emerged adults explore and mate. Next week's 11 until 14, reduced movement in all treatments, more passive behavior due to overpopulation and decreased for food quality. And the last, did adults might accumulate affecting oxygen and movement in closed system. And the fourth, feeding condition. In 50 grams, severely damaged rice would essentially exhaust by week 10, poor grain quality, and fresh piled up. Next, 100 gram, high grain damage, significant depletion by week 12. And the last is 150 grams, grain still present but damage visible. Slight mold or fermentation may occur from fresh and moisture.
The next is factors that influence insect development. First of all is internal factors or physiology and behavior. These factors come from inside the insect condition and cause the insect population density ratio. For example, mating behavior, predation, competition between larvae and adults, mortality rates, and sex ratio. And second one is external factors in environment and media. This factor come from outside the insect's conditions, such as the amount of food, temperature, humidity, media quality, and external disease. This is the reference our journal in Maharani and Indrianti at 2021 with the title Comparison of Bullock Rice Piles with Rice Bioli Population Stratopolis Oryzae L and Rice Quality during storage in Jaya Wijaya Regency in Agricultural Scientific Journal with the volume and number 70 and 2 with the page 86 with 86 until 92. Thank you guys. That's our presentation. Thanks for the intention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.